you're considered a sex symbol.
Okay.
I mean,
all right,
that's what they consider you.
All right.
There's a lot of babies were made up.
Yes,
music.
a lot of babies were made, and you made a lot of babies.
Yes, absolutely.
And,
you made it.
How does it feel like? Because me, unfortunately, like I've made music for the streets, and KRS always said, "Watch what you say, because you attract it."
Mm-hmm.
And years later, I don't want to say I even wish I didn't make music for the streets, but I wish I softened up. I wish I did something.
Maybe sooner than you did.
Like global, like.
Okay.
How is it making, money off of like that image of like?
Well, for me, man, I started in 90. So I made it in 96. So, I knew nothing else but to make, good music and come from the heart, love music, soul music and all that. So, once I started that, I didn't know how big it was going to be. You know what I mean? Like, you always hope for the best. You don't know what it's going to be.
Right.
So, for me to have, the CDs, the albums that I've had with Timbaland and Missy and all those greats.
Crazy.
Man, it's something that I'm constantly thanking God and just the people for, because, a lot of people don't understand. When you're not popping really here,
right,
you can go overseas and feel like Michael Jackson.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? For real. Like that's real.
That one more time.
That's real.
Yo, I tell that to my friends all the time.
All the time, man.
When you're struggling in America, they're going to pay you overseas.
They're going to embrace you over there, and you feel like it's you starting over. You know what I mean? So I've been blessed to be everywhere, man. I went to Nigeria, and this was back in maybe 99 or something like that. And man, they had like a what you call them, barcade, or what you call it, when you have so many people following you, you have all the motorcycles and all that kind of, what is it? Motorcade,
like a presidential motorcade.
Yeah, right. Man. And so I went over there and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Right. So we went straight from the airport to the hotel, but they told us don't leave the grounds. But yeah, you can go from here, like when you just on your, decline a little bit and you just want to reboot, you can go over there, man, and get so much love and get energy, and then it allows you to come back home and just, start being real active again in what it is that you do. So it's a great thing, man. So me still making money and doing what I'm doing. I'm gone every weekend mostly. Yeah, every weekend. Every weekend.
Travel like a wrestler.
Absolutely.
Outside.
And I'll be wrestling. Yeah. So it's all good, man. It's a blessing. So yeah.
I'm gonna give you 3 names. I want you to tell me.
Got you.
Infrared, Frosty, and Tornado.
Oh my God!
I dug deep. I felt I did.
Oh my God! You know what? I got you. Okay, let me give you some history on that. What's the first one?
The first one is Infrared, Frosty, and Tornado. All of who is who?
Me. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta hear this.
Make some noise.
Oh, hey, he really went back. I like that.
I got that research. I was like, this is a good one.
Yes.
I said it to myself.
So here's what it was. When I got with Jodeci in 90, Devante specifically.
Which is crazy, the Jodeci connection.
Yeah, so we... I got with them, well, like I said, Devante specifically, and he was coming up with a new, crew called
Swing Mob.
Swing Mob.
So he was going around the world, going around the states, and he was looking for his first solo male artist, first male groups, female group, female artist, and all that. And I was pretty much picked along with Missy, Timbaland, Magoo, Boogeyman, Tweet, all of us. So the brother had an eye for talent, obviously, right? So once I moved up, you know, I had a job. It was like 89 and 90. I met them, I think, in 89. And so 90, he was like, "Come on, man, it's time to rock now. We about to get started."
First name was Infrared.
Yeah. So I'm getting through. I got you. So he say, "Come up." So I think so when I was coming up, he was like, "So what's your singing now?" I say, "Scrappy." Right? So he was like, "Why?" So back in the days when I used to break dance, my name was Scrappy GDA, Scrappy Greatest Dancer Alive, right? So
he was a B-boy.
Yeah. So he was like, "Nah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work." So those are the names that we went through trying to find a name that actually, you know, represented me and who I am as a person. So Frosty was, I don't know what made him come up with that.
I thought that was your idea.
Because you called.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know, but he, you know, he said that, and I was like, and then so
Tornado was the one you liked.
Yeah, a little bit. Cause I was gonna be through with that one. So Infrared was the next one, and you know, he was like, "Yo, whatever you set your mind to." We was trying to make sense of it. Right. And I was like, So then the Tornado thing. I was open to that a little bit. I was open to that because the whole specifics behind that. There you go. So you smart. Look at this guy.
I've been trying to get this interview for a long time.
Yeah.
We like you. I'm sorry, go ahead. The Tornado.
Tornado. It was more so about what I do to the stage.
Okay.
Back then. Right. What I did to the stage.
Back then.
But you still do it to the stage, just a little slow. That's all, just a little bit slow. Okay.
But yeah, so that's basically what it was. And so that kind of didn't work out, and so I said I've always wanted a name. I always
3-syllable name.
There you go. Stop it, man. You've been doing your research. God damn.
I'm really good.
Yeah. So yeah, it was always a 3-syllable name, and I always wanted to hear the. So I said, "Dang, what best represents who I am as a person, as a man?" And so my name is Elgin. Mm-hmm. So we just took Gin, and then I was like, "Wow!" First we started with Ginuwine, and I was like, "Nah, man, we got this something." And then I don't know. He came. He was like, "What about spelling it different and saying Ginuwine?" And I was like, "There it is."
Okay.
There
I didn't know it had anything to do with your first name.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know that part. Okay.
Because I was like, I want to use that. I want to use that. So I got you
because you named after a basketball player.
Yeah, Elgin Baylor. From the Lakers. Yes. My mom thought I was gonna probably be a basketball player, but at the end of the day, she was right in the sense of me just being some sort of entertainer. So yeah, it was a great thing.
And Devante had a big part in the name, though. So
absolutely.
That's crazy,
yeah. Because we was like, he had a lot of names, man. Tornado, 50, all kinds of names.
50 before 50?
Yeah. Then Missy did that, but Missy, you know, she always joking. Because back in the days, I used to wear fake, some real jewelry and some fake jewelry.
So she said you 50%?
50%?
Oh, you 50%?
So that landed for a while. I was like, hell no. Nah, we can't do that. But yeah, so yeah.
That was, so when 50 Cent came out, did you ever tell 50 that story? You gotta tell him that story.
No, because it was so long ago. That was 91. Yeah. That was 91.
Because we was all on that show together.
Yeah.
50 was on there too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He sure was on there.
You should have told him that story. That story is fire. So, let's take it from Rochester, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Y'all all in apartments, you have a dungeon.
Definitely.
Y'all getting it together. Mm-hmm. And then, well, how does that happen? Because you coming from DC.
Yeah.
So coming from DC, how did you hook up with Devante to get to Rochester, New York?
Well, we were already hooked up. Okay. So we were already pretty much a family.
So this was like a writing camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, cool. really one of those things where like it should be a lot more of that. You know what I mean? As far as crew. Right? Yeah. Because we started in the studio together, and we started doing contests like who can write the fastest, Missy and Timberland. Right. I mean, Missy always won.
Missy always won.
She always won. Yeah. So, you know, it was a great boot camp for years for us to learn, because I was on tour with them. I was on like 3 tours with them. I just learned the business and all that stuff. And they, you know, a lot of people thought I was younger than what I was. I was already, you know, a grown dude, but you know, I was, you know, I had a young look. But yeah, up in Rochester, we were always having you know, write-offs and all that kind of stuff, and it was a great way for us to stay on our toes, sharpen, you know, iron sharpens
like
iron.
artist boot camp.
Yeah, pretty much that's what it was. And you know, he got a lot of that stuff from just wanting us to be the best at that time. You know what I mean?
You think he was trying to make a Jodeci, or
I don't know. No, I don't think he was trying to
His
make a
own
Jodeci.
thing.
Yeah, he was trying to do his
Motown.
thing, because he
Like-
kind of left Jodeci.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
like, what are you doing? Like,
Right,
so
right.
he was really on him trying to be Andre Harrell.
Right, yeah.
Because that was one of his mentors.
okay.
Right.
And so
I said Motown, close.
Yeah.
Close.
But so he was trying to make his own Motown, his own Uptown Records and all that. And so you know, unfortunately it didn't work out, but I wouldn't change it for the world, bro.